Hello everyone and welcome to the Ingles table. I'm Deborah Adams and today I'm going to show you how I make my light and airy vanilla cream-filled crepes. I have everything I need from Ingles, so let's get started. I like to begin by making my vanilla cream, which is very easy, and if you've seen any of our videos, you may have seen me make this before. I use it as a filling for my French fruit tart. It's best to have your cream and your cream cheese at room temperature, and we're going to beat this for 2 minutes, and then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. So hang on, we'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, we've beat our heavy whipping cream for 2 minutes. Now we're going to add 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese, and I have that chunked up a little bit to make it easier to mix. We're adding a little bit of sour cream, and of course we need vanilla for vanilla cream filling, and we want a little bit of sugar. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. This is not a real sweet cream, but it is delicious, and we're going to mix this for about 2 more minutes till it's fully incorporated and smooth. Okay, that's all nice and smooth. And we're going to set that aside while we make our crepes. And if you would like to, you can sit this in the refrigerator while we're making those crepes. All right, we'll set that aside. And now we're going to make the crepes. And I like to use a blender to make the crepes because it's much easier to pour when you start putting it in your pan. So we're going to add 3 eggs. And I like to put those in first. You need to remember to stir this down after you get the flour and the milk in so it all gets incorporated. So our next addition will be the flour. Then we're going to add a little salt and a little sugar. That helps the crepes get brown while they're cooking. Then we're going to use about 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and I've added a little bit of melted butter here on my crepe pan. And we'll use that for the first crepe. And some more vanilla. And we're going to turn this on and mix it until it's nice and smooth. And we'll be right back. Okay, we have that started. So now we're going to add the milk. And this is where the real blending starts in. If I get my lid off. Here we go. Go ahead and just add that. We got those eggs mixed up with that flour, so that's a good start. Okay, and here we go, blending again. Okay. Now we're ready to make some crepes. And we're going to start by preheating the skillet, the crepe maker. And we're going to put it on medium heat. And I like to pour the crepe mix into a 1/4 cup, a little measuring cup. And I need to make sure my lid's on before there we go. Fill your 1/4 cup, as full as you can fill it without spilling. And spread your butter around in your pan. And I have a top secret French cooking tip to tell you. The first crepe is never a good one, so Don't be disappointed if your first crepe doesn't look like you think it should. It's always the practice because each stove heats up a little differently. So we're gonna let this get a little bit hotter before we put that batter in there. And if you need it, there's a little tool that you can get, and it's called a crepe spreader. And you just give it a whirl to help your batter spill out across the pan evenly. Hopefully we won't need that today. Okay. The main thing is to try to get this as evenly spread across your crepe pan as you possibly can. And that means you have to twirl it really fast and get it all the way around the edges. There we go. And we're going to cook it on the first side for about 2 minutes. And then we're going to flip it over. You're going to be watching for the edges of the crepe to loosen around the sides. And try not to do anything to it until those have started curling up a bit. If you want to peek, which I do that a lot, I like to peek and see what color the crepe is on the other side. And if it doesn't come up easily, you know it's not time to flip it. Also, you'll start seeing some bubbling in the center. All right, there we have it. The first one was a good one, so we're going to go ahead and go with that. And I'm going to show you how I like to fill these. And I guess you've already figured out that you can do just about anything with a crepe. You can fill it with chocolate, peanut butter, apple compote, or you can fill it with cream, which is what we're doing today. And I like to use a little offset spatula. And let me get some cream on this thing for you. You're going to want to cover the entire crepe with the cream. And you can do this any way you want to. A lot of people roll the crepes up, but I like to do them in little triangles. I think they're prettier. And one of the best reasons is because you can get more on one plate. And once people get a hold of these, they're going to want another one. So there we have it, cream on top. Here's my plate. We're going to fold it this way, and then we're going to fold it into a triangle. Now I'm going to cover these in a delicious cherry sauce. And the French food easy version of this, it's merely cherry pie filling. And you put as much of that or as little of that as you want. And just to be sure you have enough cream in your dessert today, let's put some whipped cream on top. There we go. And if you wanted to, you could do a little light dusting of confectioner's sugar. But here we have it, a beautiful French crepe with cherry topping and whipped cream. Thanks so much for joining me here at the Ingles table. Be sure and check out our website for more tricks, tips, and recipes. I'll see you next time.